Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kuhn, and I'm here with the women's head basketball coach, Grace Howergan. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I just want to kind of start off with, you had a lot of underclassmen this year going into the season. So what were the expectations and what were you kind of looking forward to going into the season?
Yeah, I think, we definitely had a younger group this year, a little bit lacking experience, but I think that's what's fun about it is they are so eager to learn. And I think all year, they were just ready to soak it up no matter the result. The next day they were committed to getting better. So really resilient group, and although we were young, it was kind of a year to set the foundation and the blueprint for the future. And I think we did that. We grew a lot and looking forward to getting after it this offseason.
Starting off with non-conference play, what are some of the things that you wanted to take and practice in non-conference into your conference play?
I think, this year actually we had a very difficult non-conference play, especially for an inexperienced team. And it was in order to get us ready for the year. I mean, we started off the season 0-3. I know the girls were a little nervous at the beginning of the year, like, oh gosh, we're 0-3. But it was to get us battle tested and to get us ready for conference, so that by the time we got into November and got into conference, we were ready and knew some of that competition, that we were gonna see, especially in the WAC. So I think it was really good for us. It was a challenge. It was brutal at times. We got beat pretty good when we went down to Rio, but because of that, we kind of learned our weaknesses early and were able to adjust it and grow from there.
So kind of going into conference play, can you give us just a little recap of how that all went?
It went well. We started off the year beating Concordia. That was our first conference win. Now we lost to them in playoffs, but that was our first conference game and first conference win. And from that point, we had a solid November, a really good December. January, we got Indiana Tech, which was a huge win for our girls. I know that's something that they really hang their hats on. But then we dropped a few after that. And, I think that's one thing that we learned this year is that you gotta be humble going into every game. You gotta be ready for every opponent, whether it's the best in the league, best in the country, or the worst in the league. And I think that's one thing that, we got humbled in a little bit, but I think it was good for us going into end of season and playoffs. That's when we started playing our best ball. So conference was really good. We have a strong conference. That middle of the pack group where we were was really close this year, and any day it was anybody's game. Yeah, it was fun. It was good. But again, looking forward to getting better. We got a lot of work to do.
So I know you had one senior on the team, Kendall. Can you just tell us about her importance of the team?
Kendall was everything for us. A lot of times I joke with her, I think she's Superwoman out there because there's nothing she can't do. She's all of about 5 foot, and I think Kendall had the career that a lot of people dream about. She finished her career actually with 1,700 points, 575 rebounds, 522 assists, and 219 steals. For someone to be filling up the stat sheet like that, on top of what she does outside of, the box score, as far as leadership, being that point guard, I trust her to play 40 minutes a game. She impacts the basketball game on all levels of the floor, whether it's offensively, defensively, whether it's in the locker room, in our huddles and timeouts. I really can't put into words what she's done for this program, and she's really set us up for success. I'm hoping she comes back for a COVID year. I'm not exactly sure yet. We're working on that, and she knows I support her no matter what, but regardless if she comes back or stays, she has left her name in the history books forever and just has completely changed the dynamic of this program, so I'm very grateful for her.
Any other players you want to shout out?
All of them, all of them. I'm really proud of this group. We really had some strong leadership this year. Our juniors and our one senior really led us through a lot of adversity being a young team this year, and really proud of our juniors, Gabby, Kylie, Julia. They did a great job this year. All of our sophomores who went through a tough February last year in COVID, they were incredible this year with their leadership and their growth over the course of their 2 years. And our freshmen came in and played big minutes, so I'm looking forward to just getting better. We have so much work to do, and this year was all about growth, and I really think we laid the foundation for that. So I think it's only up from here.
So like you said, looking forward to next year. How's the recruiting coming along, and what are some things that you really want to take from this year into next?
Recruiting has been great, actually. We've been blessed. We had our 2022 incoming freshman class done before this year actually started. So we have five young women committed right now. We're working on one more, but we'll see if that happens. But I'm extremely excited. We've got 2 out of Michigan right now, 2 out of Indiana, and 1 out of Wisconsin. So all of them are impact players. They're great people. They're great in the classroom. And our current players are extremely excited. And they've had the whole year to kind of become family, and become a Blue Devil, which is cool about having them commit so early. A few things that I think we really worked on this year that'll set us up for the future is offensively, we're looking really good. Our action looks good. I'm really happy with where that's at. Defensively this year, we learned that you gotta be gritty every night. You gotta keep somebody in front of you. You gotta bang on the boards. You gotta be tough, and defense is hard, and I think we're really hanging our hats on that, being a good defensive team and just being a team that works harder than anybody else at any given time. So many good takeaways from this year. We got great kids coming in next year, and our experience is gonna be that much better. So sky's the limit.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, appreciate it.